Previously on the romance in Goosebumps.
What's that arm doing there? Why are you looking into each other's eyes? Stop that. I don't think that he's broken up with Allison yet. That happens later. So he has no right to put out the moves on her. This evil little gremlin was encouraging two girls to continuously pine for him, while continuously telling Allison he wasn't interested in Margot, while getting Margot to do his bidding using those feelings that she had for him, and he probably knew that she had. And now that things have blown up with Allison, he thinks that he's entitled to a relationship with Margot, even though Lucas is clearly the superior option. And I was talking earlier about the characters having enough redeeming qualities for you to want them to overcome their flaws, but Isaiah is too flawed. I hope Isaiah dies and Biddle torments his soul in hell for all eternity.
So you're sleeping with Nora. I thought we were on a trial separation.
I thought the separation was the verdict.
But if that's if you already have a verdict, you don't have a trial anymore.
Yes, Sarah, you left us months ago.
I wanted you guys to come with me.
So what, I would just leave my job and my pension and career, and we would just pull our child out of high school and away from all the friends that she's known her whole life?
Well, she really screwed that up with him. But he didn't even check with her first to make sure they were done before he started sleeping with someone else. So what I'm saying is, screw both of these people.
I don't see how this is going to work out.
Probably could have told her that before he started the affair. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, the situation is dire. Well, at least in terms of the romance. The show itself is doing alright-ish, I guess. Despite the fact that I was completely wrong to think Mr. Pratt was the MVP.
I need to...
You need an ending.
Yeah.
And I'm about to give you the greatest ending of all time.
Okay.
Aldoom, Mindoom, Baldoom, Xantrat.
The show has a few funny moments, and I thought that the motivation that Slappy has is kind of interesting. It can be interpreted two different ways. He says that humans need monsters or they become monsters. There's two ways to interpret that, at least two anyway. One of those ways is he's saying that humans need to be too scared to do bad stuff. But the other more interesting way to interpret that is he's saying that humanity is always going to have an us versus them mentality. So if we have monsters to classify as them, then all of humanity is us. And if that's what he's saying, then that's an interesting villain motivation. Thanos would be proud.
It's just the way it is.
But in terms of the romance in Goosebumps, what have they done? First of all, in the main 5-character group, the token gay character is the odd man out. That's rough, buddy. They didn't have him get back together with his love interest, which is good because that relationship was built on lies, but they never replaced that love interest with anyone. They never even had James talk about him after the fact. I don't want to come to conclusions about what they were thinking when they wrote this, but it can come across as them wanting to brag about how progressive they are by introducing a gay character, but not wanting to actually give him an interesting relationship. After he loses his relationship with that other guy, I don't even remember his name, his function on the show is just to guide these straight characters in their pursuits of other straight characters.
You are like my own personal season of The Bachelor. Have you told Margot yet? Talk to Margot. Now go take a risk for once in your life.
That might be the straightest function I've ever seen a token gay character serve. And it gets worse when you think about the horrible romantic decisions they decided to focus on rather than giving James a healthier relationship with another gay character. The affair that Margot's dad has with Luca's mom is portrayed as for the best, and that's no good.
I really want to build a future together with no secrets.
They give him these excuses about Margot's mom leaving them and them being on a trial separation, but that doesn't hold up in court because if he wanted to sleep with someone else, he should have talked with Margot's mom about that. In fact, that Margot's mom left them makes them both trash, which means there's no desirable outcome to root for. So why are they bothering me with this subplot? Margot's parents and Luca's mom are unlikable and unfunny, so they just feel like a distraction from the better stuff, which is especially bad because there's so much time spent on those three characters. And things don't get too much better with the romance with the main characters. Isaiah and Margot's will they won't they thing is used as an excuse for Isaiah to do toxic behavior. And to make things infinitely worse, they are part of a love square. Isabella has feelings for Isaiah, and I didn't realize that was supposed to be a thing until episode 7, even though they were setting it up in episode 2.
We've been in school together for years, but I know nothing about you.
Including my name, which is not Susan, by the way. It's Isabella.
For real?
I'm at a loss for what they have in common or what they like about each other.
You're all I ever wanted. You're beautiful.
Thank you. But what else?
You're 25-year-old's Isabella.
Thank you. But what else?
What else?
Is beauty all that matters to you?
That doesn't make any sense.
Yes, it does make sense! It does! It makes perfect sense!
What else?
What else is there?
But I am not at a loss for what Margot and Luca like about each other, because they have a healthier dynamic and Luca says what he likes about Margot, and Margot is seeing the reasons to like Luca. And while that's going on, James, as is his only function on this show, tells Isabella that what's going on with Margot and Isaiah is they don't really want to be together, they just like the idea of being together.
They're an almost couple. They can't actually be together, or the magic of them will be gone. They're just in love with the idea of each other, but they can never really make it work.
So Isabella is thinking that she can pursue a relationship with Isaiah as long as she's okay with Isaiah having feelings for Margot, if she's interested in that. And then they just forget about Isabella's feelings for Isaiah for the rest of the season. Margot and Luca start dating each other, but then they break up ridiculously easy. He's paranoid about Margot leaving him because she might move away to be with her mom. And after one fight, they break up. It's super rushed.
No, this was for us. Like we talked about.
I know. Look, I know you're just gonna leave, and then that's gonna.
So you're just.
You're the one leaving. I just really shouldn't have come.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't have. So maybe we're just not meant to be together.
Take him to sick bay. Put him in restraint.
And then Isaiah comes in to collect Margot now that she's single.
What are you?
No, wait, come back. Are we gonna talk about what just happened here?
What is it?
I just wanted to tell you that I love you.
Wrong answer.
It kind of works.
So I just want to give this a shot. Give us a shot.
I don't know what to say.
They don't smooch immediately or anything, but at the end of the season, she says that she's always going to have feelings for him.
Yes. Yes, I want to be with you. I've always wanted to be with you.
But why? They seem to be hand-waving their feelings for each other as justified because they grew up together. But what we've been seeing from these characters doesn't make us want to see them together. In fact, they did a much better job of convincing you that Margot and Luca should be together, and then they threw that away.
So maybe we're just not meant to be together.
With all these potential pairings that they've set up, they've spread the screen time so thinly with each of the romantic pairings, so now none of them are solid. Isaiah and Isabella went nowhere. Isaiah and Margot were too little too late, and Margot and Luca had something, but then they destroyed it. So I don't like any of these. As far as I'm concerned, they'll have to build up their relationships as if from scratch in season 2, because the state we're in now is total oblivion. Here's my recommendations for season 2. Number 1, I never want to see the parent characters ever again.
Why should we leave you? Because we don't like you. No.
It's okay for the parent characters to still exist in canon as long as they stay off screen. They've wasted enough of my time already. And recommendation number 2, no more love triangle foolishness. They just need to pick pairings and stick to them. And who should wind up with who, you might ask? I don't care. I don't have a preference because I don't ship anyone. Recommendation number 3, give James a real love interest, like you would with the straight character. So remember to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, and not write love squares.